Get her! Today is one of those days that I really look forward to being over every year. It's cleanup day. My buddy Brock, he's gonna send a couple of his guys over here with the mobile pressure washer system. They're gonna wash a bunch of our tractors, including the case quad track, because we can't send that back the way it is. It's a mess. The hope would also be to get the dryer empty and wash the outside and sweep out the inside of that, get everything clean. Basically just get as much stuff washed as we possibly can. So I think I'll probably work on the dryer and probably run the leaf blower and keep feeding these guys equipment. Where are you going? You finding any mice down here? You're out of here. Found a ratchet, socket, combo wrench. This is gonna be a good day. This should work. That's not good. That's a bad thing. We're gonna need the gas man to come and replace that valve, or yeah, probably replace it. We had it fixed here a year ago, but it's obviously still not working. But I don't want to shut the gas off until we're done with the grain dryer, and the grain dryer has wet corn in the top of it, so I'm gonna start the burner and dry that corn. And then I'll close the valve. Clear as mud. Did I explain that at all? I don't know. And two. And one. Heat. The final 1,200 bushels of the year right there. Look at this absolute disgustingness. We put this thing through the ringer. It's okay. We'll get you shiny again. We don't have to wash this part though. It's dead. There's no way. I can't imagine somebody would have hit the master switch on it. I don't think anybody else knows where it's at. I'll kill it anyway. She's dead. Why am I not that surprised? Everything that gets near this farm. Since I gotta run and drop off a pickup truck for Dad, I guess we'll back this out of here and have them wash this first. This is also very disgusting. I hope it's not dead again. Gotta run drop off a truck for Dad. I need some coffee anyway. It's been 2 days and I don't see any rye growing over that hill yet. So slow. Guess what? The quad track is completely dead.
The quad track is dead?
Stone dead.
There's nothing hooked to it or anything.
It's only been sitting there a few days with nothing on it.
Must be our yard.
It definitely is the magnetic field in our yard.
Yes, I think so.
That's dry enough. Heat off. Well, now she's not hissing. Okay. I fixed it. I should have been a propane guy. Before I empty out the dryer, I'm gonna climb the bin I want to go into and just make dang sure we got plenty of room in there. Maybe my last bin climb of the fall. So sad. There's room. Not plenty of it, but there's room. Big hound. And we are unloading. Aliens. Hey, Jackson just called and they've got a tender open if we want them to bring fertilizer for that rig so we can run it tomorrow. Hey Jackson, let's do it. If you guys got a tender truck right now, I can meet you down there in a little while. You guys might be awfully itchy after this video. There's a very large amount of shields on this thing to remove. How on earth did that get there? Here we go. Time to go see if this quad track is charged up, because those guys are going to need something new to wash here while I go fill a fertilizer cart. We'll let her charge more. I think they got more to go anyway. Sounds like she's empty to me. Ugh. Dang near. Empty. Beautiful. Now I gotta rush to the field because I got a fertilizer truck coming. Dang. Is that an 8RX 410 pulling a John Deere 2510S strip till bar? Yep. Right on. I think if you go down in the head just a little, it'll fit in there. Well, that's done. Now I got plenty in the cart to run for quite a while tomorrow and hopefully finish this field off. Let's hope this thing starts so we can get it washed up. It must be like 60 degrees out here. There's life. Things are clicking. Diesel's moving. Just don't understand the battery phenomenon on this property. Oh, I'm gonna need a spade. Man, this stuff is in there. If it's wet, it's heavy. If it's dried out, it's just like concrete. It's in everywhere. Packed way up in here where I can hardly reach. Everything was so clean until that snow. That is gonna take a while. I won't have that ready for those guys washing for quite a while, so I'm gonna finish this one up for them. Oh man, but I gotta get the header off on that. No, they're gonna have to wash the semi trucks first. I've fallen behind. There's nowhere inside here to put a camera to get a good shot of what I'm doing here, but basically just a little bit at a time, chopping and pushing. There's gotta be 300 pounds of mud in each track. Wait a second. Ah! Great. Now my snap doesn't even work. Well, got some of it out. Some of this stuff in here is still frozen. You can't hardly pull on it. I think I'll back the machine up and maybe get a better glimpse of what I got left in here. That's half of it anyway. What a mess. If we ever get one of these, remind me never to drive it in any mud. Oh, I've spent 2 hours on my hands and knees so far. I think I'm gonna call that good. I got it to the point where the pressure washer should eat away at it pretty good now. Looks like those boys back there are just about done with the second truck. So I'll bring them the third one. And they're done with the grain cart and tractor. So I'll take that out and run the auger, dump the chutes, make sure she's good. Before the snow, we parked that Case speed tiller right here, full of dirt. Some of that dirt dried and fell off and made a mess on our gravel. So I'm gonna get rid of that mess. Might have got a little too aggressive. Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go till you see the light. There was more in there than I thought. Now I want to back the grain cart out and get the auger open and run that to make sure it's completely empty. Open the traps on the bottom, make sure there's no water or old grain in there, just to clean it out, because I don't think we're going to use it for a while. Which is a little sad. I mean, look at how beautiful it is. Mostly clean. Honestly, that was hardly worth it. It already pretty well cleaned itself out. Okay, I'm gonna leave that clean out chute open on the bottom, and I'm gonna flip this so that the auger lays down lower during storage. Save some shed room. Way down there. I suppose this means I'm gonna have to finish blowing off that combine. Stuff gets really caked in there once you start pulling snow in with stuff. Come on. Yes. They got the third truck done. Time to wash the quad track, and I think I should probably set up a time lapse for you guys. Alright, I got the combine pretty well blown off. I'm gonna hop in there and fire everything up, try to run it as clean as I can, same as I did with the grain cart. And then I'm gonna get underneath all the snouts and into the corn header and try to clean up the header and drop that on a trailer. Go gadget clean out. Go gadget hopper clean out. All clean. What we really want to do here is just clean out all the crud that builds up underneath here in the gathering chains and sits here and creates wonderful little warm homes for mice during the winter. We like to get those out of there, that way the mice go down south or up to Canada or wherever they want to go other than in our sheds. Alright, this baby is clean enough for a wash. Now it's time to unhook the header and get it on a trailer and finish blowing that off. The headers, most of the time, we just blow them off good and leave them. There is some risk to washing everything this time of year because it's going to be freezing here in a few days and water can get in the bearings and cause problems, but most of the time for the bigger equipment, we try to park it in a shed or at least give it a couple of days to dry or run it to try to spin the bearings over. At some point, I mean, you gotta wash your stuff. You gotta take some pride in it. Oh, that's too far. It's gonna be getting dark here soon. Get ahead of it. There we go. What do you need?
Nothing. Just bored.
And it gets dark so early now. That's frustrating, depressing. All kinds of emotions, you know? You get a corn cob! You get a corn cob! You get a corn cob. You get a corn cob. I think that's gonna about do it for me for the night. We didn't get as much done as I wanted, but you know the good thing about that is we'll get a little more content out of it for you and for me. We still gotta wash the combine, still gotta wash the dryer and clean up all the disgustingness underneath the dryer and around the bin site. Also gotta clean the shop. Probably should give Thunder a wash because Thunder deserves it. And we got 2 tractors on tillage yet that'll need washed, 9560 and the 8360. So we got plenty to do yet. In the meantime, tomorrow's deer opener around here and Onyx needs a blind, so we're gonna go grab one from the neighbor's house because ours got wrecked. Oh, and check out my buddy Brock, on-site wash down below in the description. We'll throw up his number there if you're in the area. Central Minnesota, West Central Minnesota, Eastern Dakotas. He'll come by and wash stuff for you and it works out pretty handy.
Thanks for watching.